The energy was high on the morning of Day 5 as sailors geared up for one final race of the 2012 J24 World Championships. By the end of Day 4, Maurizio Santa Cruz and the team of Bruschetta had already secured the overall regatta win and decided to stay in for the final day of racing. This marks Santa Cruz and his team's fourth J24 World Championship.
We're a very good team. I mean, we know what we're thinking. Sometimes I don't know what to do. He does. It's teamwork. All about teamwork.
One of the great things about the J24 is how they retain their quality over the years. Although most people charter new boats for a world championship, Maurizio Santa Cruz decided to take a chance chartering a boat from the 1980s that had a good track record. We asked him what his first impression was of the boat.
Oh my God, that's old. But then when we went out in the water and we put, side by side with the other guys, we saw that the boat had speed. Then we relaxed. People saying that we could only win because we had brand new boats. We always sailed with brand new boats, but as we kept saying to the others, it's like a new car. An old car will take you there just as well if you have maintenance. And same for the new boat. It's just a good feeling to have a new boat, but the speed is always the same.
Going into race 10, the second through fifth place boats were only separated by 8 points. A mistake by any of these boats would cost them a top 3 finish.
Our strategy was to just try to have the best race we could and hope things worked out. There were too many boats to cover or worry about, and our goal was to just try to go win the race and hope the chips kind of fall in our place.
At the start of race 10, the wind was 12 to 15 knots out of the south. The majority of the fleet stacked up at the boat end, revealing that the right side of the course was favored. Paul Scalisi and the team of Rabbit Season Duck Season saw things differently and took a chance by starting at the pen end and heading far left. When they arrived at the windward mark far ahead of anyone else, it was obvious they made the right decision. Every boat that had been in contention for the top 5 positions was dangerously deep in the fleet, trying desperately to work their way through the pack. Skippers Mike Ingham, John Malacone, and Tony Parker wondered if they'd be able to salvage a top 3 finish in the regatta. As they crossed the finish line, weekly scores were tallied with John Malacone in second, and Tony Parker 8 points behind him coming in third. After the boats headed in for the day, the usual frenzy ensued to pull boats out of the water. All in all, it was a fantastic week with racing conditions all across the board.
Rochester Yacht Club and the venue and everything was great. There's not many places that can handle a regatta of this magnitude, and my hat definitely goes off to the Rochester Yacht Club. They did a great job.
Another great regatta in the history books. Thanks for watching.